If you've been wondering how to use Canva to create your own teaching materials, then stay tuned. Hey everyone, my name's Atena and I'm an ELT editor and writer. I love designing my own materials, and one of my favorite design tools is Canva. Canva is an online design program which is really easy to use because all you need to do is drag and drop different elements to create your own design. You don't need to have any design skills and you don't need expensive software. The basic version of Canva is free and I find that it's sufficient for my needs. I've prepared a tutorial in which I'll show you how to make these flashcards using the free version of Canva. You can download 20 of these flashcards by following the link below or by going to my website atenajuszko.com. In this tutorial, I'm going to walk you through the steps needed to make these flashcards completely from scratch. All you need is your own account on Canva. If you haven't got one yet, then go to canva.com and follow the prompts to sign up. Now before we get started, if there's anything else that you'd like me to show you how to do in Canva, then please let me know your wish list in the comments below. And if you find this video useful, then please like, comment, share and subscribe. Okay, are you ready to make your own flashcards? Let's get started. So once you sign into Canva, you'll be taken to the home screen. And this is more or less what it's going to look like. So you'll have some sample design templates up here, and if you've ever created any of your own designs, they'll be right here down the bottom. Now, if you want to create something new, you can either go here and choose whatever you want to design, or you can just go here to the left side and click on Create a Design. Here you have loads of different templates that you can just edit any way you want. Now, when I create my designs on Canva, I usually just start from scratch. I find that these templates, they're great, but they do limit my creativity just a little bit. And here is what we're going to be creating today. These are the flashcards we're going to be making, and these have been made from scratch. And here's how to do them. So once we're here, what you need to do is go to Custom Dimensions, and my templates are on an A4 sized paper. So when I go to Custom Dimensions, I want to put in the size of A4 landscape, and that is here. I need to choose millimeters, and the size is 297 by 210. So just type that in and then click Create New Design. And this is my piece of paper, or it's my blank canvas on Canva. Now the first thing I want to do is create the two frames that are going to be my flashcards. And this is what they look like. So they are rectangles with these rounded corners. So to do this, we need to find these frames. And we do that by going to Elements here on the left side, and then going down to Frames. And here you have all the different things that you can use in your design. I'm looking for a specific frame. So I'm just going to go to Frames and find the shape that I need. And here is the shape, and it's free. I have the free version of Canva, so some things aren't free, but the frame that I need is actually free. So just click on that, and as you can see, it's now on my canvas. But I want two of them, so just click on this frame and position it where you want it. So I want it somewhere here. Now this could be a little bit bigger, so I'm just going to click on one of these dots and stretch this out a bit. Make it even bigger, I think, like that. And now I want a second one. So all I need to do is just click on this one, and here on the right side I've got copy. So just click on that, and now I've got a second one. Now I just need to move it to the side, so I have two side by side. Now can you see these pink lines? These lines help me align my shapes. So as you can see, I've got 3 lines now, and they are telling me that these 2 frames are evenly aligned. So I'm just going to leave that one here. So I still don't like that this gap is a little bit bigger, so I'm going to move this here. And I think now my frames are even. So move this a bit. Okay, so these are my 2 shapes. Now, as you can see, the background that I used is green, and I chose this because the theme of my flashcards is spring, and I thought green is a very spring-like color. So let's now make my frames green. What you need to do is just click on the one that you want to change the color of, and here you will see the colors that I used, the colors that have been originally used. So this inside bit is multicolored, so we can just click on that, and this is the green that I want to use. So here you've got all like the basic colors, but if you want more colors, just click on this plus sign and you'll find more colors here. Or if you want to find certain colors, like let's say you want pink, just type in pink and you will see all the different pinks and all the different palettes using pink as well. Or if you've got the hex code of a color, okay, this is white, you can also type in the hex code. But I know that I just want this basic green color, so I'm going to click on that, and there you go, it's my green. Now this frame that I chose, it looks like it also has a white border. That's why the white color here. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm also going to make it the same green color. But if you want, you can have a different colored border. You can do whatever you want. But I just want it all to be this green. And I'm going to do the same with this color, with this frame, sorry. So green, and then the middle part, click on that, and green again. So I've got my 2 backgrounds, my 2 frames. Now what I want to do is I want to insert this shape for my photos. So that's just a square, a basic square, and here is the square. Now that's quite big, so again I'm going to move this and grab one of these edges with my mouse and just resize it. Now what I want to do is I want these borders around my square to be even, and they're not even. As you can see, this one is narrow, this is a bit wider, this one's a bit wider. So I just need to reposition this, and again my pink lines are telling me that currently this is in the middle, but still this is a bit too big, so I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger and reposition again, and I think that's fine. Now I'm going to again copy this onto my second flashcard, so click on this one, copy, and just move it, and again the pink lines are helping me position it. So this vertical pink line is telling me that it's right in the middle, and also the horizontal pink lines are showing me again that it's in the middle and it's evenly aligned with the shape on the left. There we go, so we've got now these 2 frames, these 2 shapes. Now what I want to do is I want this background for the sign. And now this is again a shape. It's not a frame, it's actually a shape that I used. So I'm just going to get rid of this. I'm still in elements, but now I'm looking for a shape. And here are all the shapes. So I'm just going to click all. And you can use any shape you want, you know, but I want that one, the rectangle with those dots. So here's something similar, but no, it's not that one. So I'm just going to remove this by highlighting this and then going to the right and clicking delete. So let's find the one that I used. It's this one, and as you can see, it's free. So I'm going to click on that. Now that's a bit big. I don't want it to be this big, obviously. So I'm just going to make it smaller like that, make it smaller like that, and also reducing it here. Now I want to make it, okay, so I want it, again, evenly aligned under this photo. As you can see, this isn't evenly aligned, and this is something that personally will really bother me. So this is why I want to make it even. So there we go, and there we go. This is actually a bit too wide. Okay, that should do it. Now again, I want this border to be the same size as this border, so I'm just going to move this down a bit, there. And as you can see on the left side, again, I've got a pink line showing me that it's evenly aligned. Okay, now the color of this is grey with more grey, and I don't like this. So I want to change these colors. And once I clicked on that, here you can see the colors that have been used for this shape. So I'm first going to change this pale grey. So I'm going to click here, and again I've got my colors. I want this to be white. So I'm just going to click on white. Now I want to change these dots. So I'm going to have to click on each one, and I want it green. Next dot, green. Next one, green. And the last one, green. And there we go. And I want this on the right flashcard. So again, I'm just going to click on it, copy, and move it to my flashcard. And as you can see, it's all aligned. Now we need to add the labels to our flashcards. So this means adding text. What you need to do is go here to the left menu and click on text. And you've got different heading sizes and different text set up, but I just click on anything really. There you go, it's added now to my canvas, and I'm just going to move it here, and I will enlarge the text box because I know this is going to be too small. And once you click on the text, here you will see the font that's been used, and once you click on that, you have all the different fonts available to you. Now I actually like a font called Arial, and I can just start typing it here, and here it is. I'll click on that. So just make sure that this is Arial, and I can highlight that, and I can also change the size. I'm going to go for something really large like this, and I'll just type over it. I'll just write label, and if you click on this, if you hover over this, you can move it and align it. So I want it to be in the middle. There you go. Now that's aligned. When you highlight the text, you can also do other things, like just go to the top here and you can change the boldness. You can also change the color. So for example, you can make it green. There you go. I actually think that with labels, black is the best. But I'll keep it bold. There you go. And again, I want to copy this to my second flashcard and just click copy and move it into position. There you go. So the horizontal and the vertical lines are telling me that this is perfectly aligned. There you go. Now, if you want, you can also add some text showing your branding or whatever else you want. So, for example, here on this background paper, I can just insert my website. There you go. This is, let me just change the font. This is 12. Now I will have it here on this paper, but if you want, you can actually move it to your flashcard. I think this is a bit too big. Let's make it smaller. There you go. I think that's a bit better. Just align it. Now I don't really like it here, so I'm just going to keep it on this canvas, and it really doesn't bother me that once people cut out the flashcard, my name is not going to be on it. Just for visual reasons, I don't really like it here. So I'm just going to bring it back here, and the way I can do it is just by clicking this undo button. So there you go. But this is actually, I think, a bit too big. It's 12. I'm going to make it 10. There we go. So here is the template for my flashcards. Now I'm going to make 6 flashcards. I have 2 already. And how can I make 6 more? All you need to do is go up here and just copy the pages. So I've clicked on that, and now I have 4, and if I click again, there you go, I have 6. So 3 pages in total and 6 flashcards. Now we need to add the photos. So as I told you, my theme is spring. So I need some spring related words and photos that will illustrate those words. I'm going to use Pixabay. This is Pixabay.com, and Pixabay is a huge online catalog with copyright-free images. And their license states that you can use these images without asking for permission and even without crediting the artist. But obviously it's very nice if you do credit the artist. Now, this website even lets you use these images for commercial purposes. So if you want to create something to promote your school, or even a product that you want to sell, then you can use these photos without any issues. So that's Pixabay.com. Now, this is the website, and I want a picture, say, showing a bird. So all I need to do is just put bird into the search. And here you go. Here are all the pictures that I can use. One thing that I forgot to mention is that you can sign up to use Pixabay, but I have never signed up. I just like to limit the websites that I sign up to. So Pixabay is one website that I can use without having to sign up. Now, here are all my bird images, and when I create my materials, these are my flashcards. When I create my materials, I want them to not only be practical, but if I'm using a lot of design elements, I want my materials to be visually appealing. So you might have already noticed that I pay attention to the sizes of the borders and the fonts, and I also pay attention to colors. So I've chosen this green background, so I want all my photos to match this green background. But not only that, I want the photos to match each other. I want them all to be very similar color-wise. So when I choose my photos on Pixabay, I am actually looking not just at the photo itself, but how it's going to work with all the other elements and colors in my set of flashcards. So for example, this photo is pretty good, but the grey background is not really going to go with my colors. The same here, this is a nice colored bird, but the background is a little bit depressing and doesn't really go with my spring theme. But I think that this photo will actually go really well with what I'm doing. So I'm just going to click on that and then free download. And you've got the different sizes that you can choose. Now, the biggest size, the best size, if you want to download this, then you need to sign up. And as I've mentioned, I don't really want to sign up. So I'm just going to go for this size, which is actually pretty good. I mean, for the purposes of what I'm doing, this is sufficient. So I'm just going to click on download. And again, because I'm not signed up, I just need to confirm that I'm not a robot. That's it. And then I just download. And if I want to credit the artist, which is Jill Wellington, all I need to do is just click copy, and this text will be copied and I can credit her. But I'm just going to open up this image. It actually opened on my second screen, but here it is. And I'm just going to save this image on my hard drive. There we go. I need another image. I need an image of a ladybug. So again, I've got lots of different images. I mean, they're really beautiful. And I could really spend hours here choosing the right image. I think this one's really nice and will go with my colors. This one as well. I'm not sure if I like this one or this one more. I think I'm going to go with this one because the colors are a little bit brighter. And again, I'm going to choose free download. I'm not a robot. Open the image. There it is, and I'm just going to save it to my computer. Okay, so you can do that for all the images that you need. I have all my images. So how do I get them to Canva? So what you do is go here to the left side menu and click Uploads. Now I've already uploaded a few images, but I still haven't got my bird and my ladybug. So I'm just going to click Upload an Image and choose the folder where I've saved my images. And here's my bird. Just click on that, open. As you can see, it's uploading. And now I'm going to get my ladybug. Okay, and I've got all my images. So I've got my ladybug, my bird, I've got a butterfly, a bee, a duckling, and some daffodils. So let's get these images onto the flashcards now. I'll start with the daffodils. So all you need to do is just click on the image, bang, it pops right onto your canvas. Now we want this image right here. There you go. I just moved it and it popped right into my frame. There you go. It's done. Now you can make this better if you want. I do. I want to focus more on the daffodil. So what you do is just double click on the photo, and here you go. This is the photo that I uploaded. Now I just want to make this a little bit bigger to focus more. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling the white dots, making it bigger, and just repositioning it within the frame. So I think this will do, and then just go up here on your left side, click done, and there you go. So now it's time to edit our label. So let's just go click on this and change it to daffodil. There we go. It's done. So let's do the same with the remaining flashcards. Again, let's go to Uploads, and I'm going to do the duckling now. Clicked on the photo of the duckling, and it popped right here. I'm just going to position it here. Now I think this is actually okay, so I'm just going to leave it as is, and I'm just going to change the text to duckling. And the next one, I'm just going to click on that, Uploads, B, move it here. Now I want this these bees to be centered, so I'm going to click on the photo and just move it here, and I actually want to zoom in onto those bees, so I'm just going to make it even larger, and just like that. I think this is going to be, just center them a bit more. I think this is going to be great, and done, and there we go. And just change the label. I know I have two bees in the photo, but I've decided that all my labels are going to be in the singular form. There you go, these are my flashcards. So now I need to download them. And all you need to do is just go here into the top right hand corner and click on the download symbol. And you have 4 different files to choose from. You can either download it as images, as a PNG or a JPEG, or as PDFs, a standard PDF or a print PDF. I normally download all my materials as print PDFs. They are more high quality, and they just work better for things like ebooks. So I'm going to do the same here. I'm just going to download this as a PDF, and you can choose the pages that you want to download. So here I can either download page 1 or page 1 and 2 or page 1 and 3. Whichever page you want to download, you just tick on it. And I actually want to download all pages, so I'll just tick all pages, done, and then download. You're going to get this pop-up, which is an advert convincing you to pay for Canva, but just turn that off. So I'm just going to open my file. Here it is. Here are my flashcards. I hope you found this video useful. If there's anything else that you'd like me to show you how to do in Canva, then please let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I'll speak to you soon. Bye!